how Karnataka's Minister Sudhakar said that these public state universities are in real bad shape. Higher Education Minister MC Sudhakar flagged serious concerns over the condition of state-run unis. He says multiple allegations ranging from corruption to poor quality education has now forced the government to step in. Inquiry panels have now been set up to probe at least 3 unis. The minister also pointed to financial mismanagement, revealing that one university spent 11 crores on printing certificates despite clear digital directives. He also called the problems chronic, saying some unis are even struggling to pay retirement benefits. There are also caste problems, he says, and also added that many institutions were set up actually without proper planning, sometimes catering to just a few thousand students. With 43 state-run unis and over 3,000 colleges in Karnataka, the government now faces the challenge of fixing a deeply strained system. Now, there is, of course, a report from a subcommittee which is expected, but what is the way forward? Let's go across to an expert, a teacher who's been teaching for decades, Professor Chambik Puranik, a very senior political analyst, but first and foremost, a teacher. Professor Puranik, so good to see you after such a long time. How are you, sir? Okay. You know, you see this report. I mean, you know, I think one of the main reasons, sir, is profuse commercialization that has happened.
Yeah.
Not only Karnataka, sir, whether it's, but we are talking about Karnataka because Sudhakar, the minister, said there is also casteist kind of thing which is very much there in Tamil Nadu. But here, you know, there is no regular faculty, you know, they get people who come, you know, who teach for some time, then there is no commitment. Don't you think that it has just become a money-making proposition, Professor?
100% correct. Absolutely, I agree with you. And, I also congratulate, though late, better than never, Mr. Sudhakar, Honorable Minister for Higher Education, has confessed openly that, the kind of, status of universities and their health is in very bad shape. A very, very, not only bad shape, but it's highly lamentable. Once Karnataka was known for the qualities of their universities, the research, and the kind of image they had on the intellectual and academic map of not only the country and outside also. But I'm sorry to say that since last 10 years or maybe 12 years, I think the previous government and also Congress, there is no difference between the two. They are all tweedledum and tweedledee. But, the kind of sad thing that I have noticed is one of the famous, more than centenary old university, that is University of Mysore. Today, it is not in a position to pay its pension to 2,000 employees who are retired, who have done great service to the university and society and all that. That's one. Number two, 32 universities, except in this kind of, haircutting and some other kind of lower jobs, they are, all other subjects, they have universities also. Where was the need for that? I will give you one statistic, Sudha, that for 1,000 students, there is one university. You have a university, you name any university. For example, there is a university for music, and there is a university for Sanskrit language, there is a university for horticulture, there is a university for some other. Definitely the area which is very narrow, because there is an agriculture university. Where is the need for this kind of focused universities? And there is also one rural development university in Gadag. So that means to say, under political pressure, the state government of Karnataka, both the previous BJP government, they are also guilty of this, and the present government, they have established so many universities, and what they have done is, they have, elevated the status of an ordinary college into a glorified university with a name board and all that. And for example, you take the Mandya University,
right,
or Chamarajnagara University, or Kodagu University. Now, there are no teachers, not even.
Sir, you are saying, but even Mysuru, Dharwad, 70% there are no teachers, sir. This is University of Mysuru.
Yeah, so the 4,000 teachers vacancies, permanent citizens vacancies are there. So that means to say only 25% of the permanent vacancies are filled up.
Right.
And the system is run by 12,000, what is that called, temporary lecturers. Now they call it as guest lecturers. And some of them have put in more than 2 to 15 years, up to 14, 15 years. One teacher told me, sir, I am fed up. because now I am in middle age, I don't know what to do with my family. So I will resign and go into some real estate and all that. If intellectuals and academicians are forced to become, this kind of whatever diversions that are there, what kind of quality? What about research? So there are structural problems. I think the structural problems of the universities which are created in the Karnataka state, they suffer from all kind of whatever problems or lapses and all that. For example, where are the libraries? Where are the research institutions? Where are the labs? Now, how students will pursue their whatever the kind of research and all. So I would say that it's in a sorry state of affairs. And earlier, the 3-4 district universities were there. Now they have created university for every district. Perhaps in the future, they may create for every taluk also. Second thing is, Sudha, with all moral authority, I will say, even the appointment of vice chancellors. What kind of vice chancellors you have appointed? People who do not have any kind of public credibility or academic excellence.
I'm so glad I got you.
Very serious issue. I'm glad you have taken up this
and I'm glad you came, sir. You're a teacher first, sir, and then a political analyst, and I knew you would do justice to this.